Welcome to Bowling Green, Kentucky, home to the Hilltoppers of Western Kentucky. Big Red is here ready to lead these fans to victory. They're eager to get this clash underway. Today we have a big Conference USA showdown in store. As we'll see, the New Mexico State Aggies taking on the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. New Mexico State will kick it off and will be underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. The give to the back. Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. He picks up maybe a couple before he stops right at the 30-yard line.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
The give to the back. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The Hilltoppers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Grab near the marker, it's Henry. At the 40, there he goes. Turning it on. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Hilltoppers. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Back to pass, it's Fife. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Looking to fire. And the timing just a hair off.
I think as a quarterback, you get in your mind before the snap a lot of times where you're going with the football, and sometimes you lock on it a little bit too long, and right there I think he did. He probably wanted that throw out.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
How great is it if you're a defensive coordinator that you know I can put 6 DBs on the field in my dime package and I can still get home rushing 4. My guys up front are better than your guys, and we're going to go prove it. And they did just that.
And nobody able to handle that punt, and they'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Quarterback on the keeper. Getting closer and closer to midfield, out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 47.
Well, I'll tell you what, just watching this QB in the run game, he's going to break one. At some point in this game, he is going to break a home run. Defense did a nice job getting him down there, but this guy, I'm telling you, he's just a play away from taking it to the house. Keep letting this guy do his thing.
Shakes off the defender.
And if I'm the running back, I'm really, listen, O-line, can you give me something? Can you give me some space to try to make somebody miss and not have another guy right next to me? I'm giving the offensive line an earful. I need some holes, need some space up front. They got to do a better job.
Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Looking to throw. Fires into traffic and intercepted. Taking it the other way. He's at the 10. Touchdown, New Mexico State. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And he puts through the extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Give to the running back. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Rams him with the stiff arm. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. And the Hilltoppers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Leaves it with the running back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Red pass, it's complete. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
The Hilltoppers are moving quickly down the field. Here's the handoff. Thrust that arm out. Got the first down and still on his feet. Touchdown, WKU. He got loose and it was lights out after that.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Runs through a tackle. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
You hate giving up that play if you're the DB on this one because you're playing man coverage, you're trying to defend a slant route, you've taken the inside away. That's where your leverage is. You'll allow anything to happen to the outside. You're trying to funnel the receiver to the boundary. You just cannot let the receiver beat you to the inside.
On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Big 3rd down conversion, getting the ball to your running back, and he does the rest. This guy, I think, will get a lot more touches.
And you want to know why he's on the field on 3rd down? Because he can block, he can catch the ball, and you can also hand it off to him, and he can go find the sticks and keep drives alive. What a weapon.
They'll go to the ground.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
The Aggies come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Looking for a man. It's Fife. With the catch, it's Clyde. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
No gain on the play.
And the Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And I think a lot of times when offenses run these counters, you're going to fake one way, right? Pull guys the other direction. If you can get some penetration really quickly, get behind those pullers, you got a chance to get in the backfield, just like right there, and create a TFL.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got it in the middle, it's Johnson. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
The Aggies line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Kick is in the air. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Looking for a deep man. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've come to the break. It's Western Kentucky holding the lead, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. So 1st down here as they go back to work. They're going to ride this running back. At the 45 on his way. Speeding down the left side. And he slipped through the crowd, and Hill has it. Touchdown, Topper.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the 2nd level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it, throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
To the air, it's 5. Snagged in the middle, it's King. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
And for DBs out there trying to stop these short slant routes against man coverage, being physical is really key. You want to get your hands on the wide receiver and really try to disrupt that timing between the QB and his target.
The inside handoff. Can't get him to the ground. Only a short gain on that run. Defense played it well.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Makes the catch. It's Fry. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
And the Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Bully ball on 3rd and short. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. On the run, it's Parrish. Powers through the defender. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to pass. Quickly to the tight end. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down.
And it makes it so hard on the defense trying to stop these guys because they're not just throwing it to wide receivers in the passing game. They've got a huge weapon here at tight end, and he just shows you how difficult he is to bring down after the catch.
So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And the Hilltoppers decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. They've gotten very little done on their first 3 possessions, hoping this one will be more productive. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big jump, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's 5. Intercepted! Oh, what a play! Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position. They don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
The Hilltoppers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Might be changing the route. Gonna swing it on second down. Makes the grab. It's Henry. Hard-hitting tackle. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
On third and long, trying to convert through the air. Makes the catch. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
And the Hilltoppers will line it up on 1st and 10. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. From the 33, it's 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Running into the open space. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. The Hilltoppers back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
So now on 2nd and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Gets it out quickly. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Complete. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. Absolutely perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Scanning the field, it's Fife. Fires to the wideout. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
They go to the ground. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up fourth down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll feel the punt and try to make something happen. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Gives it on the option. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. So the first half has come to a close. We'll take a break and head over to the halftime show. And the Hilltoppers will kick it away to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at... turn. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive. One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. To throw, it's Fife. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
And what a great job by the defense that time. Cover one, man coverage. And did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage, you jam them. And it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process. And that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT'd.
The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
On the move. It's Parrish. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice play by the defense, but now is a time they've got to be more consistent. They allowed this running back to go off in that first half, and moving forward now, they've got to try and take this running back away.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Snags it. Touchdown, Western Kentucky. And the stomping has commenced. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. It's a draw. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
The Aggies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking to throw, it's Fife. Throws to the tight end. Got a man in the middle. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Wants to throw on first down. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Well, it's an unfortunate drop by the tight end there, and he's a guy they just have not been able to get him involved in this football game. We're here in the second half, and this guy still doesn't have a catch.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Nowhere close on. As he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, this is a big moment for this offense, too, because you want to capitalize on getting the turnover, right? You just threw an incompletion. Now you got a big down coming up. You've got to find a way to make a play here so that you can generate points and capitalize off of the opponent's mistake.
Gonna look downfield again. Shoots it to the left. Got his man. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
This New Mexico State offense is pushing all the right buttons.
Set, ready.
Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. He's open on the right. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. Just outstanding execution, continuing to work his way back through the football.
Yeah, and everything about this route looks vertical. The comeback, it looks like it's a go. I'm thinking speed, and then he sets it down. QB puts the ball on the money, and he makes the play.
Here's a heat. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass, but you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack there.
And the Aggies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play.
To the line. Military stun.
Looking to pass. It's Fife. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. You can't wait for this game to be over.
On third and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Throws to the wideout. On target over the middle. Picks up enough to give them first and 10 from the 11.
It's really hard when you get in those predictable situations. Defenses are sitting on the sticks. Receivers have to understand where that first down marker is. Heads up play, nose for the first down marker. Get in there and get it.
The Aggies, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wants to go up top. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. They are getting deep into the playbook. 11th play of the drive.
Let's go. Direction.
Looking to throw, it's Fife. Into the end zone. Touchdown, New Mexico State. Quick strike through the air for the score. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. He's looking to throw. And that one is picked off in the end zone. The 50, the 40, the 20, the 10. He just set sail for the end zone after the pick and turns it into a 2-point return. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. Into a mass of giant bodies, we'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
just feeds the running back. Fights off a defender. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
Well, he got you 2 on first down. He got you 2 on second. 2 won't get it done on third. You're going to have to go somewhere else if you're on offense here to stay on the field.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. He wants to change this route. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got it in the middle. It's Meyer. Hits the crease. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Hilltopper. And the beatdown has ensued.
And how about the big athlete, the ability to catch the football and then also do damage after the catch. You see so many athletic tight ends nowadays with physicality and the ability to make you miss. He breaks a tackle and goes a long way for the big touchdown.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They've clearly found that dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
Dropping back, it's Fife. Fires to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Got open on the post and then had no regard for his body in making that catch.
Exactly right. You know you're going to get hit a lot of times coming over the middle of the field, but he runs that post, lays out, makes the play for his quarterback. That's a tough hombre.
Gonna run it. It's Callaway. Makes him talk to the hand.
All right, they've shown this formation a lot of times, and especially in the first half. Now what do? They show the formation, pull some guys and run a counter backside. Beautiful play design. Way to adjust in the second half.
And the Aggies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. He's got the tight end. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. We're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
This New Mexico State offense is pushing all the right buttons. Motion from the wide receiver. Quick pass on the fly motion. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of the spot.
This is going to be tough sledding for this quarterback now. You're trailing, you're in the second half. Defense knows you've got to throw it. You're going to have to sit in the pocket under duress and start making throws in tight windows. It's not an easy situation by any stretch, but big-time players make big plays in big games.
Dropping back, it's Fife. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
At the 5-yard line. 1st and goal, New Mexico State.
The Aggies didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. That's the end of the quarter. Western Kentucky is on top. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up.
40, New Mexico State 13.
They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Now on 2nd and goal.
Quick! Quick! Flag! Snare! Let's get some points on the board!
Back to pass. He wants it all. Touchdown, Aggies. Fitted in the window for the score.
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like, we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with the results of the play. Ready to try the point after.
On for the extra point.
Right down the middle. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss.
40, New Mexico State 20.
So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. Looks like a penalty on the kickoff as the ball goes out of bounds.
Ready, set! Cricket!
Handoff to the lone back. Running to Green. Breaks into the open. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
Might as well give it to him again. Crosses the 30. He's got it. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got a lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
The give to the back. Out of bounds at the very edge of the red zone at the 20.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Takes the handoff. It's right. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
The Hilltoppers have it with a 1st and 10. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. After the 5-yard step off, 1st and 15 for this offense. They'll move the wide receiver. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, WKU. And the pummeling has started. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. They'll leave it with him. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking downfield, it's Fife. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Man, this offense just keeps trying to find something to go well. They're down so big. There's still time on the clock. Maybe they can put something together, but so far today, this has been ugly.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Trying to take it back. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Topper.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense. Here in the 4th quarter, they're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
They couldn't draw up a better way to start a drive, and now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 41. Wants to throw. It's 5. Right on the money. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football. Let him make plays.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now. If you're the play caller.
Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Blasted as he lets it go. The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the 4th quarter.
The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. And the Hilltoppers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Makes the tackle right at the 28-yard line. Pick up a 5, and they'll move the sticks.
This is an offense that really relies on its running game. On that 2nd down call, giving it to the back, letting him find a way to go get a first.
Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down. Quarterback's just going to take a knee. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looks like the offense will just take a knee.